What's going on, B Nation? Hope you guys are doing fabulous today. So I wanted to start getting into other topics on how to change your life, how to transform your life. So one big area for people is their jobs. And I just wanted to share a year ago, actually over a year ago, I was doing a job that I absolutely hated. And the only reason I was there was because of the money, and it was like a 9-to-5 job. I didn't have to work on weekends. And I stayed there, but I was unhappy, I was stressed, I was dealing with a lot of stressful people, and over time, dealing with that energy can wear you down. I've also had a lot of other jobs. I used to be a housekeeper. I used to clean after weddings and social events, and it was a mess. And I remember vacuuming, pulling a vacuum upstairs, cleaning toilets, you name it. I dealt with a lot of shit. But believe it or not, that actually wasn't the shittiest job I've had. I actually enjoyed that job. I woke up early in the morning and enjoyed seeing the sunrise, enjoyed being alone and being, on my own and just nothing to do, just clean. So I've had a lot of jobs over the years, and I just want to share with you what has helped me. If you are in a job right now that you're not happy, you hate it, maybe you just want to change something in your life, whether that's your diet, a relationship, whatever it is, we're going to start talking about these. And for me, the first thing was really spending time with myself, getting to know who I was. And this is about, this journey that I'm sharing, this is about getting to know who you are on so many levels, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. It's tapping into all those areas. And so when I talk about subjects, I'm looking at your whole life and looking at things from a holistic approach as well. So one of the first things that helped me was getting into nature. You'll see I just wrap nature all around me all the time, any way I can. Even if there's a lot going on around me, there may be a plane flying overhead, there may be a train going by, there may be tractors, sirens, still gonna be rolling out with videos because nothing is gonna stop me from getting into nature, breathing in fresh oxygen. So this is about getting into nature, connecting with who you are, because sometimes in this rat race world, we can lose our voice and we can't even hear ourselves. And so when you go for a walk, you go in nature, you can hear the birds, you can just become one with yourself, and you can start to hear your inner voice. What is it that really makes you happy? What is it that you want to do on this planet? And so the first thing is really just getting into nature, spending some time with yourself, getting to know who you are. And that's a real big one, because it's really about being honest with yourself and being honest with what areas in your life are stressing you out, are bringing you down. And when you start to ask yourself questions like that, then you really start to be real with yourself. You start to be honest with yourself. And just like, relationships out there, the best relationship you can have is with yourself. And being honest is really important. And most people are not honest with themselves. Even myself, I wasn't honest about the state I was in, how unhappy I was, how stressed out I was. And once I started asking myself questions like, does this job really make me happy? Does this relationship really make me happy? Am I getting anything from this job besides money? And we're going to talk about money because money is important, but it isn't everything. And money, you'll find that money grows on trees. So go into nature. Money isn't everything, and money can't buy you happiness. So for me, it was putting money aside and just focusing on what is it that makes me happy, what is it that I want to do, and I started focusing on that. And I also learned that your health and your happiness is your greatest wealth. So when you put your time towards doing things that make you happy, putting time towards healthy food, that is your greatest wealth. There's so many people that are suffering, unhappy, and that is just time wasted. And this life, you know, is like, you always hear it's so short. It goes by like that. So for me, it was really about not spending time wasting it on just being in a stressful job, which is affecting my health on a cellular level, and just being there because of the money. You'll find that there's so many jobs out there, and what people will do for money. Even you find these actors and actresses and celebrities, they're unhappy, yet they're making millions, billions. So it's really about following your heart. And let me tell you guys, when you actually follow your heart, what is it that you want to do, what makes you happy, the universe will open doors for you and it'll work with you, because now you're not being attached to materialistic things, you're not being attached to money. And attachments is one big thing I'm going to do a whole video on, because it's really about letting go and surrendering and not focusing just solely on money, because money will come once you just start focusing on what it is that you want to do and becoming real with yourself. And when we also want to talk about time, because time is money. So on this planet, so many maybe have limited time. Maybe they got an illness. So that's why doing something that you love is time well spent. And also putting time towards feeding your body healthy food, you know, lots of grapes, lots of berries, you know, raw living food, leafy greens, doing some juices. Putting your money and time towards just buying health, the effect will be higher awareness. You can tap into your own creativity, because you're getting that oxygen into your cells. You're getting the carbon, which all our cells need, and the hydration from fruits and vegetables. So we really want to start looking at how can we become more creative. Well, naturally, when you just start eating whole foods from nature, it's going to start opening you up. It's going to start eliminating. It's going to increase the flow of energy, which is what you want for your brain, so you can start thinking creatively. When we're eating lower vibrational foods like fast food, you know, really cooked at high temperatures, oily foods, this is all very low vibrational foods that bring down your energy, and you're not going to be able to think as clearly. It's really about bringing in lots of fresh fruits, vegetables, whole plant foods from nature, right off the vine, right off the plant, and that's going to help you to think more creatively. It's going to help bring you up, bring your attitude up, and bring your self-esteem up, because that's really what we're focusing on too, is understanding your worth. And when you understand that you deserve health, you deserve happiness, you know, you put yourself first, then, you know, you can help others. And this is what it's all about. It's all about not chasing after money. This is about chasing after your health and happiness. And when you do that, you'll realize that that is the greatest wealth, and money cannot buy that. Other things we can focus on is fear, because a lot of what we don't understand, what we can't see, we fear. And so we may not do something, we may not try something different because of fear. We just may be comfortable doing the same thing over and over. And like Albert Einstein said, that's the definition of insanity, is not making a change. And that can be in a diet, you know, whether you don't want to change your eating habits. I would say just start with one step, and don't look at all these things you need to do, all these areas in your life that you need to change. I would start with just one area, one step in the right direction. And that could be just changing your breakfast. You know, say you are used to eating 4 eggs, bacon, and a glass of milk. You could start moving into just having a bowl, acai bowl, a berry bowl with lots of bananas, or just a whole bunch of grapes. And just that small step is going to make a difference, especially in your attitude and your energy. I'm talking about bringing more energy to the body, energy to your thoughts, energy to your mind, and that's where the living foods is going to help you. And also not letting you be guided by fear. This is about letting love guide you and not, falling into, well, what if this happens, this happens, this happens. This is about going into alignment with your true self, your true purpose, and allowing yourself to try something different for your own health and happiness, and putting love first, letting love guide you. And when you do that, the fear will just disappear. So a lot of times we just fear things and don't try anything new because we just don't understand. And so even with me detoxing, doing some great fasts, some juice fasts, some people fear doing those because they think, well, what's going to happen? I'm supposed to get all these, foods. I'm supposed to get my dairy, my meat, my grains. When really, it's about letting the body heal, resting, giving your body a chance to repair and regenerate. And when all this food is coming in, the body is busy processing that all, and it doesn't have a chance to heal and rest. So this is about also just learning to relax, getting off the stimulants that just over-stimulate the adrenal glands, and learning to spend some time with yourself. So really, this is about just starting with one step in your life to improve your health and happiness. And when you do that one step, in that direction, you'll be happy you did it. And you'll say, why didn't I do that sooner? And it's just about making a change. Even a small change in that direction will help you out greatly. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully these videos help you out. Lots more to come. And remember, always let love guide you, and be alkaline, be yourself, and be getting in some nature today. Cheers.